And hello, everyone. This is Jim Sporer with ISSIP, the International Society of Service Innovation Professionals. I'm delighted to have with me Oliver Yu. And Oliver and I met in an innovation meeting in Silicon Valley some years ago and became good colleagues. And Oliver, I know you've been up to some very, very interesting things, and I'm just wondering if you'd take a few minutes now and tell us about what's new and exciting with Oliver. And thank you, by the way, for being an ISSIP ambassador as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Jim. Obviously, the most exciting thing I'm doing right now is writing a book with two other professors on intrapreneurship management. And this actually started several years ago. I was thinking about that how people innovate, and when people innovate, then there must be a need they're trying to satisfy. Also, they have a need to meet for the people who adopted the innovation. So I came a very simple definition of innovation, just a new idea that can be implemented with impact. So this, therefore, it's not just invention, but also have to be implemented and also have significant impact. So, for example, this, if we apply this definition, then it's not just technology. It could be philosophy, for example, even, ideology, that is innovation, and so on. So so I started thinking about what are the needs. I'm not a psychologist, but I was really interested in how people think, how people come up with different needs, as well as different mental models about how to solve problems. And from there, then I started, I look at the innovation. Actually, probably 70–80% of the innovation actually were developed and implemented by people working in a company, largely because most people working in a company, rather than even the successful entrepreneurs. When they build a company, they still have to have people within the company to help them continue to innovate. So therefore, I thought it would be an interesting field to study. And it's also a field very few people study in that field, largely because it's hard to collect data on those multitude of what we call unsung heroes. So I was invited to a innovation conference in Iran, and then I met Rainer Hassenauer from the Vienna University of Business and Economic and Business. Then I have another friend in Tsinghua University in Taiwan who is very much into systematic creativity. So that's how three of us get together and thinking about how we can help people inside organization to be innovative, as well as for the company to encourage these people to be innovative, because without innovation, companies eventually going to decline. So that's how we started the project. And we did get YD Science and IEEE Press to support us. But it turned out to be very difficult project, because it's hard to write all this very diverse ideas. And particularly, we all are non-English native speakers. So therefore, the language part is also complicated. And for example, Rainer is feel much more comfortable speaking in German and I have to translate German, and I have to translate Chinese into English. So that's a fun
real
challenge.
A real world problem is
real
not
challenge.
Just the natural languages, but
right.
disciplinary languages.
Right.
And I think the ISSIP community is really like, how do you get people who understand how to speak business and technology and social science? And well, we're going to circle back with you, Oliver.
Yes.
I know the book is just getting started, but I'm sure a lot of the ISSIP community is going to want to read about it. And we're going to circle back with more of an interview in the ISSIP newsletter with you. But this is just a short little video to get people excited about what's going to come. And I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you again, Oliver.
Yeah. Thank you.